Okay, we're back. Elden Ring. So, what I'm gonna do is a build. I want to do a challenge run where I only use 2 weapons. So, there's 2 swords, Marika's Executioner Sword and Regalia of EOK. EOK or something. No idea how I pronounce that. Those are the 2 only weapons with a specific Ash of War, and I'll show it on screen in the video. It's cool. You just throw the sword, it spins, and it kind of just drills into enemies. So obviously I'm not only going to be able to use the Ash of War, but that's going to be the primary source of damage, right? That's kind of going to be the whole thing for this run. But who should I make? I think I'm just going to stick with Kirby. I don't think we're going to need any specific one of these, so I'm just going to go with Golden Seed. I'm going to load the Kirby. Buff Kirby. Yeah, I don't think we need anything specific, so that'll be fine. So shout out, I need to bring him back down. I have not touched Kirby in a while. Kirby. I wanted to put him in a place where you could see him under. I mean, I could like have him like in the corner there. Actually, I could, you know, I'm gonna put him there. If I sit back, you can see him sometimes. So I might just try and not get in the way of Kirby. Yeah, that's just gonna be the thing for the rank mainly. Oh my god, I'm lowering. No. I also want to see if you can parry this guy, because I don't think I've ever been able to. Okay. I'm kind of afraid of Kirby falling now, I can't lie. I did actually write down, I did take a couple of notes. Not that one. Yeah, spinny sword build. So I wrote down a bunch of stuff. I'm not exactly sure where they are, but I wrote them down. Because obviously the build isn't crazy, right? The Ash of War isn't strong enough to be like one-shotting bosses immediately. I found like the locations or the names of a bunch of buffs and stuff to like make the build as strong as possible. But the reason I picked the Bandit class is because it has the highest arcane. It also comes up with the buckler parry. So, one run I have always wanted to do was a parry only one, but first of all I'm not very good at that, and 2 I always have a bunch of ideas for runs, but I never do it because this game is very time consuming, right? I have had a bunch of ideas. I wanted to do a dragon incantation run, I wanted to do a madness build run, I wanted to try a death build run, but like there's just no use of death being in the game. I really wish they did like rework death a little bit so it's kind of useful. So I did have a bunch of ideas for builds, but I always wanted to make a video on them, but I just never could commit to them, so now I'm kind of forcing myself to do this. Melina. I also wanted to do a Melina Lust run, a Maiden Lust run, but I'm not exactly sure if you can beat the game without Melina. The Marika's Executioner Sword is a great sword, and it's basically the upgraded version of it. You have to fight a boss to get to it, and that boss is quite late in the game. It's in Altus, which is not late in the game, but way too strong for as we are now. So I'm gonna get the weaker version of it, Bok. I always forget about Bok, and we're gonna make like a mini build for that to fight the boss that's guarding the Marika's Executioner swords. Thing is, I didn't actually know this, but the 2 weapons, I always assumed that they were really similar, but they're actually 2 different weapon types. I think the first one is a short sword or a straight sword, and then the Executioner sword is a great sword. I was going to take off the bandit mask to reveal Kirby's beautiful face. Thank you. See, considering how many hits that took just to get him out, I feel like I might be a bit weak. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna be able to kill that. I didn't even know you could poise break him, I'm gonna be real. Okay. Probably the hardest Alexander fight I've ever had. I didn't even realise I had quick stuff. Probably the hardest Alexander fight I'm ever gonna have to do. What I'm gonna do here is pick up the sleep pots thing, because I've never actually done the sleep pot strat on Godskin Duo. That's Caelid area, right? So usually you have to do a cave and then come out this area, and that's where the weapon we're going to be using is. Usually you'd have to do all that, but you can actually jump up these rocks, if I remember how to do it correctly. If you jump up the rocks in a certain way, then you can kind of just find your way up there. So I'm going to just be jumping on these rocks for a couple minutes. There we go. Nice. So this is the weapon we're going to be using. Regalia of Eochaid. Perfect pronunciation. But the normal moveset is completely different. But the Ash of War... Okay.
Look at this dude.
Clearly Kirby does not have the facilities to use the Ash of War just yet. But don't worry. All in due time. I'm also not sure if this is a somber weapon or not. If it's a somber weapon, then it would be much easier. It has to be a somber weapon, right? Because it has a special Ash of War. Oh, I also wanted to do a Black Flame build. Because I just thought Black Flame stuff is cool. I always thought the Pyromancy stuff was cool from Dark Souls 3, but I've just never used it. I'm just getting this for later. Nice. Just bullied that bug thing. No, a moth! Okay. A moth got in my room. That moth is gonna annoy me until I kill it, bro. I swear. I do not know. Damn. Someone's revving their Mini Cooper outside with the hole. You good?
To determine if you have. It seems torrent, whereas I may. There is, but I can take gathering.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Okay, so we got the spiky cracked. Yeah, okay, so basically, the reason why this Ash of War was so interesting to me is because it counts as multiple hits, or it counts as consecutive hits, right? So as it spins, it hits multiple times, and there's a lot of talismans in the game that increases damage on consecutive hits. So what it does is the first hit's weak, but then it powers up the second one and then the third one, and because when you charge it, it lasts for so long. Wait, what? Yeah, smack to the moth, hopefully it will die. Anyway, because it hits so many times, it will build up, and then if I make an entire build based just on consecutive hits, it should make it so that the final couple hits do loads of damage. And also, another thing I want to equip, I won't actually be able to equip this until afterwards. Roger's armor. What that does is it's really confusing. It says boosts glintstone ashes of war, right? What I think it does, I believe it does, is any ash of war that does magic damage. And it's kind of funny because even though this weapon is an arcane scaling weapon, it actually deals magic damage. Should I? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's kill Grails.
Noodles then went on to kill the dragon thing, taking FC King forever to do so.
Does it have feathers? Wait, do dragons have feathers? Wait, oh. That makes sense. No, it won't, they're lizards. Bro. Why does it have feathers? Wait, do you need feathers to fly? Because dragons don't have feathers. How can a lizard fly? Lizards can. Wait. I'm going crazy. You know those incantations where you apply it onto your weapon? Can I use that with this? Because if I use the blood flame one, Wouldn't that just absolutely shred things? Yeah, 20 big is probably enough. Just so we don't need the saw seal, so we can use the warrior jar shard instead. Anyway, this is what the Asher Wall looks like. I know I've probably already showed it in the video, but yeah. So I'll show it on grey or white. I might as well, because he's here. You can see it does consecutive hits, right? So that's like 10, I think. I think that was like 12 hits and then 13 including the last one. Okay, so I'm gonna go for the Somber Stones next, just so this weapon is gonna deal like high damage. But my goal is to get to the point where I don't want to one-shot Margit, but I want to like deal a crazy amount of damage to him. Obviously I want to one-shot him, but I don't think I will. But I just want to get to a point where the build is good enough that we can like almost one-shot Margit, you know. Whoa, 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 that scared the frick out of me, what the hell. I always forget how far you have to travel to see EG. Okay. That's crazy. That's even more crazy. Bro, okay, we need to try a different approach. What the frick? Go away, bro. Hide behind a tree. And then, okay. It said hiding in bushes counts as stealth in this game, right? And now, we just... There it is, okay. Wow. The thing you can buy like 2 steps away from here is crazy. Oh, the jellyfish shields! I didn't actually write that down on the ways to increase my damage, but I completely forgot about that. Oh, that's awkward. We can't buy that one. Unless we... Nah. We can't sell anything to him, so... We could come back, it's fine. Enhances charged attacks. No, we're not going for that. Makes consecutive attacks go stronger. Consecrated Snowfield. Okay. We're not getting that until way after, it seems. That did not work. There we go. Alright, Golden Vow. Oh, the Poise Talisman. Not the Talisman, sorry, the Poise Juice. We can definitely use. Okay, so the one for the Poise is found in Caelid, which is definitely obtainable. It just requires us to travel a bit. There's also something called the Winged Sword Insignia. Okay, yeah, this is found around here-ish. The other buff is Flame Grant Me Strength. Oh no, that's Radagon's place. Oh wait, no, it's not Radagon's place. I thought Gale's like here-ish. But that will probably be in another stream because I'm end this one here. Gonna get as close to that as possible. I'm gonna be getting those next stream, but as for now, that'll probably be it. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure. Yeah. See you in a sec. That was for the stream.